I'm good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just bring up. Once you're on, I don't want it in the face.
I'll see you at Rutland Water.
Paddle up through the pipes in the dam. It'll be lovely.
Sorry. No. This is
So she just walks up behind him and gives him a shove. Just as he shouts, no! It is, it's lovely. There is another one like this. Oh yeah, there's the chatter up from Ketton.
What's the other one?
The other one is the West Glen, runs through Little Bytham, so like 100 yards from my front door. But you need more water than this.
right. I'll be on the map later then.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a rainy March or something.
Yeah, you need a couple, 2 or 3 days of really serious rain. I've only attempted to paddle it once, got about 3 miles.
Actually,
I capsized myself twice in a couple of miles. It really gave me a... I hadn't paddled anything challenging in years, and I went out on this on the West Glen in proper
on your own.
flood, yeah, on my own. Yeah, and it gave me a proper reminder in respect for the water.
Right. I shall look at that on the map later.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, aren't we a week late for this, really? Because there's been no rain for a week.
Yeah, I think this is fine. It might never happen.
The colours are just gorgeous.
See you, girls.
Thank you very much. See you later.
See ya.
Thanks, Dad. I thought we were balmy.
Oh, we are. We're not denying it at all.
We're just going to come out for an hour. We're going down Sandpit.
We'll go down at least as far as the Welland, maybe a bit further. Oh yeah, Copt Hill. Oh, that is gorgeous. You're not bad yourself, but the view's good. Oh no, I'm too tall, I won't fit under.
Is that a Welland tributary that you're on about? West Glenwood.
So there's the West Glen and there's the East Glen. They are Welland tributaries, but not like until most of the way to Spalding, I think.
Oh, bloody hell.
You know Kate's Bridge?
Yeah.
It goes through there. That's the river under Kate's Bridge. So in Little Bytham there's the West Glen and the East Glen. and they run into each other at the edge of the Bytham. And I think it's just then the Glen. And it runs out through Gretford and Catesbridge. Becomes a bit drainy for a while. And then eventually, somewhere near Spalding, runs into the Welland. But out there, the Welland is quite boring. Because it's all, rerouted.
Yeah, straight and
I
canalised.
don't usually bother with the Welland below like Deep St James.
Right, no.
Because it's been straightened and stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
I'm glad my helmet's got a peak, but it's coming back off the water.
It's the problem that skiers have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like reflection off snow. It's not an issue I usually associate with paddling.
No. Still, I think we'll be in trees before long, right?
Yeah. It hops in and out of trees, and our direction changes all over the place.
Yeah.
It's very meandery.
I can't see what I get. Oh,
Should have bought a shorter boat. Yeah, should have bought a shorter boat. Sorry. This canoe is reversing.
sorry, mate.
Oh no, that was my fault.
That was an extra blockage there.
I'm a little rusty, I think. We're all still here.
Yeah, good. Got the feeling back at my left
I expected. Sorry.
That's all right.
Last time we keep so hot to each other. Pretty silly.
Oh, it's all right. The tank was pretty sweet.
Okay, there's fences in the water here, spot metal posts. And I'd come all the way to the left at this end. Watch the metal posts.
Too bad so far.
Some going scouting.
I think so. Found a shallow bit. Well, at least with ice breaking.
Yeah, I think I might have to get out here, Phil. I don't want to hold my dry suit.
No, you definitely don't want to do that. I'll make an attempt at it in the boat.
Oh, it's deep quickly.
do with probably shuffle myself. Yeah, I'm open. Thank you. Yeah, go on then. Who needs a Neen backwater? There's a big rock there. Right in the middle there's a huge rock, you can just see the wave on it.
There's a bit here as well.
Okay.
Cheers, Phil.
And there's another one just ahead of me somewhere. Just about here.
Little pile of rocks just here.
That's whoever owns the land on the left, making it all nice.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a nice little bit of rapids or riffles just at the foot of the garden. Don't want any of those canoeists coming through. Kayakers, they're all right.
They do that on black dyke as well, Phil.
Yeah,
Doesn't stop me though.
no,
Encourages, if anything.
yep. I'm fairly sure that some of the ice that's on my gunnels is probably fresh.
It's what?
Some of the ice up on my gunnels, on my top edges, is probably fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon.
When I bought my dry suit a couple of years ago, it was like, why did I not buy one 10 years ago?
I know.
And I'd always been like, oh, but I'll just boil in the bag. It'll be horrible, and I'll be sweaty. And no,
No, it's lovely, isn't it?
when I went to learn to dive, I said, no, I'm diving in a dry suit. I'm not going to bother with the whole wetsuit thing. Oh, how the other half live. Now, how can you have a house like that with a river here and no boats?
I know. I see it so much. I see it so often. And all the private no mooring, no turning.
Oh, yeah.
They've not been down to the end of their garden in 50 years.
Yeah. If you paddle through the middle of Stamford, some of the houses there, and they've got canoes at the bottom of the garden.
Yeah.
You know, upside down on a little jetty sort of thing. Now, I paddle that section quite regularly. And I'm fairly sure that some of those boats haven't moved in years.
Yeah. They're funny people.
And
They're wealthy.
the slightly evil side of my brain says, you could paddle down here, roll their boats into the water, stick them on a line behind, paddle away, and they'd never know.
Never know, really.
Have I got a line trailing in the water? My painter.
Yeah, you have.
You just chuck it up on the back if you can. If it won't, it doesn't matter. Did you say his name's Andy?
Huh?
Andy.
Andy.
Andy. Oh yes, big ass log in the on the left.
I thought for a second it was just a really small weir.
So by road from where we started to those houses ahead of us, about half a mile.
Okay.
Oh,
We've just done a big loop round the back of Ryle, now coming down to Belmsthorpe.
I'm making good progress, Phil.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I'm starting to think the chances of a lot of trees being down is receding, isn't it?
I wouldn't think that yet.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I would have hiked here and seen this enough times and thought, oh, I'd love to, and now I am.
Yep. And most people, even people who've paddled in this area for years, they say, oh, I paddled the Gwash. The what? Because it's not the Nene, the Welland or the Ouse.
That's right.
And they'll be like, I've never heard of it.
Is it that dike?
Yeah, that dike through Belmsthorpe.
I've done so many backwaters like this, and I know it's not the true Erin, but when they're fast flowing, it gets quite technical. That's what I love about them.
There's just so much variety.
Yeah, that's right. There's always something to think about.
This is one of my favourite bits coming up. When you have random people on the bank, you know, walking the dog or something, and then you say, "Good morning." They're like, "Where did that voice come?" Oh, there's people in the river.
Right, yeah.
Good morning. Someone's lost their lunchbox.
I've definitely gone the wrong side, Phil.
Alright, I got it.
I've been in open boats, being prevented from making my turn like that. It's bloody annoying.
I'll let you off.
Thank you.
You've given me an excuse to paddle this today, so
Yeah.
we'll take that. That's a win.
Fantastic. Absolutely loving it.
And despite the cold, the frost and everything is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm glad it's as cold as it is.
Nice low sun, a little bit of mist off the water.
Terrific. Having a years long ambition to paddle a ditch like this.
Yeah.
Must be our screw loose or something.
Can you go around the left? Are you fit?
What do you reckon?
Left side.
Oh, well done, Andy. You've fit it.
Good spot, Phil.
And if I fit, you do. Thank you. There you go, you paid your penance for my ramming earlier. Look, a road. I've had enough getting out.
You what, Phil?
Don't worry.
Did you say we're getting out?
Yeah, it's a road crossing. I've had enough. It's too cold.
I'll give my wife a call. She'll be nearly home. Lovely bridge.
That's Belmsthorpe.
Belmsthorpe.
Yeah. Because I expect you've been poring over maps. Or if you're like me, you've been poring over maps.
Jace just said, "Do you want to come for a paddle?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, okay. And now you're thinking, what is he on?
No, it's
Wilds of Lincolnshire.
not as much white water as you used to. But okay, fine.
Not quite as much. Yeah.
Here you go, Harley.
Good
Take the
morning.
lead.
Hello. Yeah, when I said the Gwash, you must have thought, oh, we can't spell this guy.
Well, there was that.
Does he mean the wash?
Well, I kind of, again, things didn't mean the wash. Well, I was like, surely there's nothing called the Gwash. Call a river that.
Oh, but Lincolnshire is special.
Yeah.
Special needs. But no, I'm absolutely loving it. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Like I said, in my head, I'm a Formula 1 car going around corners and
Yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
We got to line.
And then there's a road bump. But, yeah.
You got to line up for them and everything.
So do you think you overlay it then, Dave? Or you're all
No, fine. Because I'm not working that hard.
Yeah.
That's what I figured today. But I wouldn't do.
You're working hard, but you never stop working.
That's right. I'm just popping in the odd steering stroke here or there, really.
Yeah.
Left side. Of course, in the summer you could walk this and you'd be lucky if you get your feet wet. You know, you might get your sandals wet, but that's about it.
Maybe. That's why I'm here now, Phil.
Yeah. You'd also, of course, be in the bottom of a 7-8 foot deep trench.
Yeah, I suppose. Where it ponds up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that just now. Thought, I'm glad I've got my lid on.
Yeah. It's widening, Phil, isn't it?
It is at the moment, yeah.
At the moment. It sounds pessimistic.
It widened up a bit further back, but then narrowed again.
Yeah.
It is very changeable.
Yeah.
If I remember right, it doesn't get any wider than this
No.
until we meet the Welland.
It's about as big as it gets, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Wellands like kind of similarly like bendy?
No.
It's straighter, but there are twisty bits.
The Welland is kind of, if you imagine like halfway between this and the Neen,
Yeah.
that's the Welland.
Okay.
That probably is about right.
But we passed a lovely section hiking the other day, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tallington.
Yeah, near there.
Lollum.
Near Cox Hill.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, that's a reasonable place to at least aim for. Copt Hill's doable. Should be.
And it was really flowing pretty quick,
Yeah.
which is what made me think I might well get fairly near Deeping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Today.
Yeah. If we get to Copt Hill, from there it's Tallington, and then you can either follow Main River, and it takes you down to like Nine Bridges and Deep St James,
Wow.
or you can do a tributary or an offshoot like this. It takes you through West Deeping and into Market Deeping, like in the centre of the town.
There's a backwater goes round that mill, isn't there?
Yeah, at Maxey. And that's a lovely little paddle. I love the way you always get these little channels through the reeds. I would go further left than me, I think. Alright,
My fault.
I made a complete mess of that.
You did.
Pick a space, but not that one. Don't go through that bit.
Just showing you the example.
Yeah. Quick demo on how not to do it. And I've knocked my GoPro over again. Oh, so now we have about 30 foot behind you, a weir. Should be runnable, shouldn't pose anything of particular interest. White water at Lincolnshire. Sorry, super tanker turning. We can all be glad we're not paddleboards with skegs.
Pardon?
We'll all be glad that we're not paddleboards with skegs or
God, yeah.
little fins on the back.
Woo. I like funny until
No time to be cleaning your boat.
that bit of reed really annoys me.
You didn't bring a dirty boat, did you? Oh dear.
Yeah. Have to get some mud.
Till about 3 years ago there was a bridge here for the old railway line.
Right.
The railway line hasn't been here for years. Many years. But the bridge was still here. And I think they decided that, well, there's no railway line, why do we want to keep maintaining the bridge?
Yeah.
So they took it down. I reckon if you'd come from further, it'd be a nice place to camp.
What's he doing?
As long as it's not a person-sized one.
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah. Okay, there's a branch.
Do you want to give you a shove?
Yes, please.
And again?
Not yet.
Got
Not...
one too there, Andy.
Oh, I didn't. Thank you very much. There, let me know when you're good.
Go on then.
Your BA's caught.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. All good? Did that second one bite you?
My support stroke's still pretty good, Andy.
Yeah, I was going to say, that wasn't a roll. late support stroke.
You know how important that distinction is.
Would you like to know how good my support stroke in this is?
Yeah.
It's called swimming. I absolutely love this boat, but it doesn't roll. Well, actually, I know people who probably could roll this back up.
But even they probably choose not to do it in a day like this.
Yeah. And of course, even if you can roll this up, it's utterly useless because it's still waterlogged.
Yeah,
But it is a nice party trick to roll your open boat.
You alright, guys?
Yeah, cheers, mate. My glasses were getting so steep. All good? I thought you were about to go the other side again. Oh, right, here we go. Now we're going to get interesting. Right, so we're either cutting it or going round. Would you grab that saw from the back of my boat for me? And I'll cut the ones we need to. It's on the. There's a loop of cord and it's on a carabiner.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah. Gonna work out how I can get where I need to be. It's all right, pretty good.
So you want to pull it out this way and then we'll take it round to the gate?
Yeah, possibly. That's a little one.
Okay.
Don't know where the big one went, but it doesn't matter. So it's no longer in my way. Come on.
Yeah, okay, Phil.
Yeah. Front end further in there. Oh, he's given up. Found a better way.
You coming round?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's get some blood in my feet. Yeah. Just waiting for the blood to flow back into their feet. I had a terrible incident this morning on the way here.
Yeah?
On the way to the start. Stopped at Sainsbury's, as I said, to get some food. Opened the back door of the car, and one of my flasks fell out, hit the deck, lid off, tea gone. So we went to Macca's and got a large tea.
So yeah, this was in the camera, right up on the side. Because I always kept thinking like you had to have it right, like get it all set up. But yeah, just because it's, I guess that's why it's high quality.
Yeah.
It means when you zoom in, you don't lose anything.
Yeah. It's awesome, that. There's another couple of things it can do that are a bit of black magic-y.
Yeah.
Like that. I forget what they were, but it did look enticing.
But the 10's still not come down in price at all, which I still find crazy. I think it's because most people know that there's not a huge amount of difference between the 10 and the 11. So
There isn't, no.
it's not like they can charge much more. For it.
There's a couple of things that filmmakers would like.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Bloody loving it. Bit of ditching.
You really have been reading Song of the Paddle, haven't you? Can't remember his name.
Patterdale
Patterdale Paddler, yeah.
Patterdale Paddler, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bumped into him at Titchmarsh once. Me and
Okay.
Nigel were playing the Weir.
Yeah.
Him and his mate were in opens, obviously. Yeah. Great, nice bloke.
Yeah. Well, he's done the Welland from as far up as you can paddle it. Way further up than I've
To?
paddled. Oh, all the way down at least to Deeping.
And then it's dull.
And then it's dull beyond that, yeah. But again, the sections above Ketton, which is as far up as I've been, but above there, you need winter water levels.
Yeah.
'Cause
And it's worse than what we've just done, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Much
Yeah,
worse,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you need a true spirit of adventure to
Yes.
further up.
I'm on toes.
Oh, it's annoying. My left foot's fine. My right foot I can't feel. Left foot's on top of the world. Any droplets on me lens there?
Not that I can see.
Right,
You managed to keep your head dry, did you, on that one?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fancy nearly capsizing on that.
And the thing is, it's really difficult to roll with all the branching and shit as
That's
well.
what I thought when I started to go over. I thought you need to not go over it because your head's just going to get buried in 3 feet of silt.
Oh yeah, because there's enough water to go down. There's probably not enough to come up cleanly.
Not with this
No,
extension.
no. And that would be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it?
You didn't swim at all last year, did you?
No.
And then first swim this year, Gwash. Or would that be a Swan secrecy edited out of the footage moment?
It's all right.
Oh
it'll be-
God, no.
It'll be on mine.
Yeah. No, I haven't swum since HPP about 5 years ago,
Oh wow.
and my roll's much better since then. But as you know, it's taken a setback, mate.
Yeah.
I bought this and this to be safer,
Yep.
and it's made my roll way shakier because I'm so much heavier. This
Yeah.
is 3 times the weight of my old buoyancy aid, maybe 4 times. This
Yeah.
is at least double, maybe 3 times the weight of my old.
Yeah.
I feel it coming back up.
Yeah.
I'm only just making it.
I don't. Even with your buoyancy head being heavier, it's probably got completely different buoyancy, like in a
more
different
drag.
part of the body and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Because you did have like a vest before, didn't you? So
Yeah, it was a touring
Yeah.
BA,
Yeah.
and it was no bother at all to roll.
Yeah.
But I love this gear. I've just got to
get used to it.
You got to adjust to it. Yeah.
My roll became a thing I didn't even have to think about.
Yeah.
And now I'll just have to think about it a little bit
Yeah.
more and think, no, you need to pull the boat up with your leg, you know,
Yeah.
instead of just automatically. It was nothing to me, my roll before.
Yeah. Yeah. You go down, you come up. It
Yeah.
just happens.
It just happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Barely did anything. And now I'm going to have to do something.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, on that video I took, it was interesting that you could see your paddle, you reset yourself, and then you moved it round to about there before you started coming over, rather than starting the whole motion in one. Sweep the rainbow.
Yeah, I'll bear that in mind. It's very helpful when somebody's watching you fail.
Well, it's on that video, so you're welcome to go back and have a look at it. So,
Which one? The Water Newton one?
yeah. Yeah, this one I need to cut out a load of stuff. I might ditch the Packers people and just keep it.
You've got to love those friendly rivalries between clubs.
Well, there were a couple of guys there paddling when we got there.
Nice guys as
Yeah,
well.
and they were. They stayed down there whilst we were paddling and stuff as well.
Yeah.
The rivalry with Packers reminds me of Detectorists. Did you watch Detectorists?
I've seen bits. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've not seen lots of it, but
Have you seen that,
No.
Andy? They're a small, lovely, cosy club of metal detectors.
Right, okay.
Don't call them metal detectors. That's the bit of kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't like being called
It's
metal
important.
detectors. Yeah. Well, there's a rival group nearby. You know. It's
like
quite-
from the next village or something.
Yeah, it's ever so sweet. Well, one of them's in the rival group. One of them's tall with blonde curly hair, and the other one's a bit shorter. And the rival group call them Simon and Garfunkel.
It's weird because you get it in any kind of sport.
Yeah.
You know, climbing clubs are the same. They'll have this kind of banter, I suppose, with the next nearest group. Paddle sport clubs, and all of those sort of things. Mostly, it's usually actually friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having it at uni between different types of clubs.
Oh yeah.
So rugby and hockey had a friendly rivalry, but everyone hated football.
Everyone hates football. Yeah. Well, that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, well, they're a bunch of alcohol drinkers.
Yeah.
Well, they were at that point, weren't
I've always been told and always agreed with. Football is a gentleman's game played by hooligans. And rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen.
Yeah.
And hockey, well, it's either of those with weapons.
I remember hearing a similar thing. Rugby is a game played by men who spend 70 minutes pretending they're not hurt.
Yeah.
But because you don't know, you spend 90 minutes
Pretending they are hurt. Yeah. My observation between football and rugby is: have you ever heard of a riot after a rugby game?
No.
It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Everybody ends up in the same pub. The fans from both sides, and they all get absolutely plastered. That's just how rugby is done.
Rugby's getting less gentlemanly as the years progress.
Probably as it becomes more professional, more money involved. Sadly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Now is a good time to move all the foliage further down the boat.
I get that football tried the idea of miking up the referee, like they do in rugby, but they couldn't because the amount of abuse they got.
Yeah. Sorry, can't broadcast that. No, can't broadcast that either. No, still can't broadcast it.
I think I'm pleasant warm now.
The sharpest thing in the world is the inside bend of the River Gwash. Any inside bend of the River.
Yeah, any of them, all of them. They are all the shallowest thing in the world. Woo. Right, I've done a proper workout now.
Looks like it. Yeah. Oh, we've got a backwater joining field. Do you know much about this?
Oh, I haven't researched. I'm sure we could paddle it.
There'd be a lot of lining.
I have no idea where that goes.
No.
I don't even remember that on the map.
I should be on the map later having a look at that. Bloody hell.
Well, I've got a GPS track running. Well, the GoPro will do it anyway, but my watch is in my buoyancy aid.
What am I going up?
His bow's in the air while he tries to get into the river.
Snow in there.
Yeah. Cold enough. I didn't realise we were going punting today. Oh, you broke it.
You're going the wrong way.
If it had been the only one, I wouldn't know.
No.
I'm not some hooligan. But I like playing with them as toys, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, stop for dinner. You catch it, I'll cook it. Morning. Nice when it narrows, you get some flow. Let the water do the work. Over the dip.
Over that bow.